Hey everybody, what's up? This is Louie B. Just making this video to answer some of the charges against me. First of all, I'm actually gonna go this by step. There's this dude on YouTube. You know, I really don't want to make him famous because that's what he wants me to do. I am not a Zionist. When the interview I did with Iconoclast Radio came out, my research, my knowledge on the whole Zionism thing was very limited. In fact, I actually believed part of the disinfo that was that anybody that says Jews did 9/11 are obviously anti-Semites. But that's only half true. I mean, I do believe that Mossad, the state of Israel, had a hand in the 9/11 attacks, and that's recently. After a lot of research that I've done, I've looked into it. But a lot of these people that are coming at me hate all Jewish people, and I mean, there really needs to be there needs to be some clarification going on. Because I refuse to believe that every single solitary person of the Jewish faith is a Zionist, believes in the Talmud. And yes, I've read parts of the Talmud, and yeah, some of that is some wacky crap. But the thing is, the reason why I don't repeat a lot of stuff that I've read is because I'm still doing a lot of research. I need to do my due diligence and actually talk to people and actually do tons and tons of research on top of everything I'm trying to do, on top of me trying to find a better job, you know, on top of me living my life. It tends to be overwhelming, especially with the amount of info that's out there, and the fact that you have to discern whether it's real solid information or disinfo. And I've constantly asked people to help me, but the thing is, the people that I've asked to help me just expect me to believe wholeheartedly that all Jews are evil. I'm sorry, I can't do that. In my heart won't let me believe that one group of people is 100% entirely evil because they have circumcisions. Anyone that's circumcised is an evil Jew. No, I can't. No, never. It's especially when there were some people that were of Jewish faith that were killed. Yes, it is actual information that it's not a conspiracy theory that Israel had, sent text messages. That's mainstream news. But I'm going to go step by step by this dude named Christopher Johnson. There you go, I said his name. Christopher Cage Johnson, which I said on my show. Good luck being famous now. He's attacking me on YouTube. So, I mean, fine. If this is what people want me to discuss and break down, fine. Yeah, well, my father is not Jewish. In fact, he was raised a Catholic, born a Catholic, in Puerto Rico. Yes, my father is Puerto Rican, not Jewish, and he's a Catholic. First of all, when it comes, well, a major issue is people are demanding that I actually look into the whole Dan Wallace issue. The reason why I actually tried looking into it, I actually did. I wanted to know because he did die suddenly at a young age, and he died of heart failure. And this is all I've heard. I haven't seen any documentation because since I am not immediate family or a person with a badge and a gun, and I'm not able to get subpoena powers, I am unable to get the medical reports. I can't get them. It's against the law for me to have them because I'm not a member of any party that is entitled to see them. But I've tried. It is weird that he passed away so suddenly. But also, I've also heard of many people who are not in conspiracy theory groups, or not conspiracy theorists, or not 9/11 truthers or anything like that, who have at a young age died of heart failure as well. And sometimes it just happens. So, I mean, there's that rationale in my head. Also, the family did not want to look into it. And to do that without the family's blessing, you know, and they don't know me from a hole in the wall. I never knew Dan Wallace. Dan Wallace passed away months before I even joined We Are Change. Months. And for me to look into it as someone who has no connection, no power, and would just be me hurting the family. But hey, by all means, if somebody has the power to do so, I look into it. Definitely look into it. But I'm not going to start making up, coming to my own conclusions that, oh, Dan Wallace was killed by Mossad, or Dan Wallace was killed because he was this or he was that, because that's just disrespecting the dead. It is. And in my mind, Dan Wallace deserves all the respect in the world for starting We Are Change. He deserves it. And I'm not going to, you know, stomp all over his memory. I never knew him. Which means I have no right to try to bring him into a fight. It's like getting into somebody else's problem when you don't know what the hell went on in the first place. I've been getting a lot of attacks, a lot of death threats because of me exposing We Are Change New York. We Are Change New York City. Specifically Luke Rakowski for his practices, his money practices, and also having a Freemason in the group. I recently made a video, you know, just to blow off some steam, you know, with the song "Luke Kissed the Boy," you know, just a little jokey joke because, you know, I just going through a lot of stress, especially when this thing is going on. I am not getting paid by anybody. And I've said this over and over again. China Vision, which, you know, has ads on my site, you could easily go to shareasale.com and sign up for China Vision, and you can get those ads on your site. It's no big deal. I don't have any freaking high up CIA Mossad connections. No. Anybody can do it. Anybody. If I can do it, anybody can do it. My site, I paid for it out of my own pocket. It's $70 a year, hosting and the domain name and, you know, everything through GoDaddy. You know, anybody can sign up and get that deal too. It's not that big of a deal. What else? How did I get the private documents from private financial document, Luke Rakowski's private financial document? Well, if Christopher was actually listening to my show, he would have known that I got it from my friend Dallas, who in turn got it from Pat, and Pat got it from Sabrina Rivera, Luke Rakowski's ex-girlfriend. She turned them over, all 280 of them. Why haven't you guys seen all the records yet? Is because I recently got a scanner. I need to wait to get the money together because I'm not backed by anybody.